So I want you to imagine yourself in your grave, and the angels, they approach you. They ask you the three all-important questions to see if you pass the test of life. Who is your Lord? What is your religion? And who is your prophet? Imagine you're in that state right now. Will you be able to answer those questions? You need to live by these answers so you can answer them in your grave. But a person can't live by something that he or she does not know. So you have to learn these things. For that reason, we have a Islamic studies program, and we'd like to invite you to take a look at the program by joining our Telegram group at the link below. And if you like it, inshallah ta'ala, and you think this is something that could be suitable for you and you may be able to learn your deen here, then you can register for the first year of our program, and hopefully we see you on the other side. Assalamu alaikum. The third thing that shows and demonstrates the greatness of the Quran is what? Is the fact that the Quran, it is what? It is a shifa. It is a cure. It has in it a cure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَلَا يَزِيدُ الظَّالِمِينَ إِلَّا خَسَارًا. Pay attention. Allah said, وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ. We sent down this Quran. مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ. It has a cure. وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And a mercy for the believers. Pay attention. As for the believers, the Quran is a shifa and the Quran is a mercy. As for the wrongdoers, as for the disbelievers, Allah says, وَلَا يَزِيدُ الظَّالِمِينَ إِلَّا خَسَارًا. As for the wrongdoers, the Quran only increases them in loss. This is a very beautiful verse in terms of mercy, and it's also a very scary verse at the same time. My brothers and sisters, Allah told you this Quran, it's either going to bring you mercy and it's going to bring you cure, or the Quran is going to be a means, by means you are going to be increased in loss. The believers, for them the Quran is going to be a cure and a mercy. For the ones who are disbelievers or the wrongdoers, for them the Quran is going to be, due to them not having a relationship with the Quran, is going to be a loss and a destruction for them. How? Remember we said earlier, الَّذِينَ آتَيْنَاهُمُ الْكِتَابَ يَتْلُونَهُ حَقَّ تِلَاوَتِهِ. The ones who recite the Quran, they recite it the way it deserves to be recited. Pay attention. Imam Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali rahimahullah ta'ala said that when you come and read the Quran, something happens. There is an effect. When you recite the Quran, when you open it up, Ya Allah, forgive us and have mercy on us. If you open the Quran, something happens. You don't just recite the Quran and leave and nothing happened. No, an effect took place. The effect was either you're going to receive mercy and a cure, or you're going to be increased in loss, destruction. You get mercy from it if you benefit from the Quran and its recitation. You read an ayah, you benefit from it, and you implement. But if you don't implement the Quran, you turn a blind eye to it, and you don't ponder on it, and you don't take heed of it, then you will be increased in loss. My brothers and sisters, implement the Quran. The Prophet ﷺ said, Al-Qur'anu hujjatun lak aw alayk. The Quran is either a proof for you or a proof against you. It's either a proof for you, as in, yes, you came, you benefit from the Quran, so the Quran is a proof for you, or it's a proof against you. As in, you read the Quran, you were told, but you didn't implement it. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in another verse, Ya ayyuhan nas, qad ja'atkum maw'idhatun min rabbikum wa shifa'un lima fi sudur wa hudan wa rahmatun lil mu'minin. Again, Allah mentions it is a cure for the hearts, a cure for that which is inside of the chest. Pay attention, the Quran is a cure for your body. The Quran is a cure for your body when your body is sick. When your body is sick, the Quran has a shifa in it. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates the narration with a group of companions. One of them recited the Quran upon a man who was a chief of a tribe who was stung by a scorpion. And Allah Azza wa Jalla gave him shifa. When the Prophet ﷺ asked him, what did you read? He said, I read Surah Al-Fatiha. The Prophet said, what made you know it was a shifa? It was a cure. So Surah Al-Fatiha is a means of cure, is a means of treatment. The whole Quran has shifa in it furthermore. Imam Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala said that one day he was in Mecca and he had a headache. He had a severe headache, a lot of pain he was suffering from, and he was looking for a doctor to treat him. But then when he didn't find a doctor, he recited Al-Fatiha, and he realized that subhanallah, the ajaib, the benefits that come from reciting Surah Al-Fatiha are like nothing else. And wallahi, I am not someone special, and I'm not anyone to be mentioned as an example alongside Imam Ibn Qayyim, but I only mention myself to show you, because sometimes we think that these scholars are like superhuman or something like that, and we can't benefit from its benefits. But I tell you, me, myself, on a personal note, although I don't want to draw attention to myself, but me, myself, on a personal note, I have also, when I suffer from pain, headache, whatever have you, reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, wallahi, it does wonders. And I know people that suffer from cancer, not one, not two, but I know people that have suffered from cancer and they've maintained their illness. And Allah Azza wa Jal has given some of them shifa through Surah Al-Fatiha, through Surah Al-Fatiha, and reciting the Quran in general. It's sad that when a person gets sick, they exhaust every effort in trying to seek treatment. They do drug trials and tests and different treatments and homeopathic treatment and this treatment and that treatment. And when nothing works and the doctor says, listen, I think he's got about 6 months to live, they say, bring the sheikh and tell him to recite Quran. Why is the Quran the last option? Why is al-istishfa'u bil Quran the last option? It should be the first thing that you go to, right? So the Quran is great because it is a cure. It's a cure for your body, but it's also a cure for your heart. The diseases of the heart are two. Write this down. The first disease of the heart is shahwa, is the marad of shubuhat, and then it's what? The marad of shahwat. It's the disease of doubts and misunderstandings about the Quran and Sunnah. The misunderstandings either take you to kufr or they take you to bid'ah. And this disease is treated through the Quran, because the way you treat shubuhat is through knowledge, and the Quran is knowledge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, min ba'di ma ja'aka min al-ilm. Allah referred to that which comes to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as knowledge. So the Quran is knowledge. So it will cure your doubts about kufr and your doubts about bid'ah. It will straighten you out and guide you to the straight path. Also, it's a cure for the desires. The desires are overcome through patience and through righteous actions. Does that make sense? And that is also the Quran, because remember we said implementing the Quran is a recitation of the Quran. So that all comes back to the Quran, reciting the Quran. In it, you're gaining knowledge, and in it, you're reciting it with your body as well. So when you gain the knowledge, you're overcoming the disease of the doubts, and when you're implementing it, you're overcoming the disease of the desires. Then notice what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. Allah said, Ya ayyuhan nas qad ja'akum maw'idhatun min rabbikum. It's come to you from Allah, a maw'idha min rabbikum, is from Allah. Wa shifa'un, and a cure. This is from Allah. This is a reminder from Allah. It's a guidance from Allah. It's a shifa from Allah. You want to get the best treatment from the best doctor, right? Right? You want to get the best treatment from the best doctor. We say, this doctor, people back home, they want to come to the UK for treatment. They want to go to America for treatment. They want to go to private hospitals for treatment, right? The best doctors for treatment, right? The experts for treatment, right? Why? Because of their status and their knowledge and their understanding and their skill that Allah gave to them in the first place. But then this shifa comes from min rabbikum. And this advice comes from your Lord. And this guidance comes from your Lord. It's from Allah. Is there any guidance, any cure better than the one which comes from Him? Person suffering from magic, from evil eye, from jinn possession. Don't give up. Don't give up. Recite the Quran. You say you're reciting, recite more. Okay, if you're reciting it more and the maximum that you can, make sure you understand what you're reciting and you're implementing in every faction of your life. And then you'll find and see its benefit.